Dozens of people have been killed in a stampede at a religious festival in the northeast of Israel. Middle East correspondent Tom Joyner joins us now from Jerusalem. It's good to see you, Tom. What do we know about what caused the stampede?
Well, Kirsten, the stampede, as you say, happened in the northern part of the country at a place called Mount Meron, and it happened at an annual religious festival called Lag BaOmer. Now, this normally in pre-COVID times would have attracted hundreds of thousands of religious Jews, including many from the ultra-Orthodox community. Last year it was cancelled due to coronavirus restrictions, but it did go ahead this year, albeit with the health authorities warning against people from attending due to the lingering risk of coronavirus transmission. The stampede itself, it's not entirely clear what triggered the stampede. We know it happened in the early hours of Friday morning. In the middle of the night, this festival was continuing. But what we do know is clear from many videos posted to social media that have been broadcast widely on Israeli television showing enormous crowds. Police estimate 100,000 people in attendance. Enormous crowds packed into small areas, in some cases with police barricades preventing the crowds from dispersing. Now, the emergency services in the northern part of the country have said that at the scene 38 people had been killed, with more than 100 people hospitalised, but we've since learned that 6 more people have died as a result of their injuries in hospital, with the health ministry here in Israel announcing the official death toll now at 44 people. So really an extraordinary disaster to have happened at what was meant to be a peaceful religious event.
Are health services overwhelmed? What is the situation there now in the wake of this tragedy?
Well, you would see from the pictures coming out of that incident that there were immediately many paramedics on the scene. The response of the country's emergency services was swift, with rescue helicopters. An elite rescue team from the country's military was sent in. Transportation to Mount Meron was cut off to try and prevent those crowds from growing, and the country's rail service trying to encourage people to get on trains going back south away from the country. But certainly those sorts of rescue efforts continue, and it'll be in the coming days and weeks that we'll get a full picture of what the damage has been, the human cost, as well as any blame that would be apportioned. Now, the police in the area have deflected blame for what they have described as an unpreventable disaster. There had been teams that went out in advance of the festival to check on the integrity of the structural integrity in the area, but the local police commander there deflecting blame. So it'll be certainly something that will be worked out in the coming days and weeks.
Middle East correspondent Tom Joyner live from Jerusalem.